Welcome to Emotions and Stories. Three generations of women bond by love and lessons unspoken. In the silence of a terrace, a legacy of strength begins to unfold. Let's begin our today's story, Chains of Womanhood. Ria sat on the terrace, her knees pulled close to her chest, her brows furrowed, the wind tousled her hair, but she didn't care. Her mother's voice still echoed in her ears from the argument downstairs. You can't just depend on someone else for your entire life, Ria. Why not? She had snapped. What's wrong with wanting to get married and have a simple life? Her mother hadn't replied at first, just stared at her, heartbroken. Then the pleading began again. Talk of independence, of risk, of the world not being as kind as it seemed. But Ria was tired of being told what she should want more than when this, a home, a family, a peaceful life felt like enough. She wasn't lazy, she just didn't want to fight the world. The metal door creaked behind her, breaking her thoughts. She turned to see her grandmother slowly making her way towards her with a shawl wrapped around her shoulders. Her steps were slow but steady. Without a word, Nani sat down beside her. There was silence between them, a kind of silence that didn't feel heavy, just waiting. And then, softly, the old woman spoke. I know you're upset. I used to be too, when I was your age. Ria glanced at her. Nani wasn't smiling, but her voice was calm. Your grandfather? He wasn't always around. Sometimes he would disappear for months. No explanation, no apology, just absence. Ria blinked. I once sold my gold bangles to pay for your mother's school fee, Nani said, almost like she was talking to the wind. And I had no idea where the next month's money would come from. Ria shifted, unsure what to say. Do you know why I couldn't walk away from him? Nani's voice trembled slightly, but her eyes were steady. Because I had nothing. No degree, no income, no backup. Society wouldn't support me. My own family would have sent me back. She paused. And your mother watched all of it. That sentence sat heavy in the air. She grew up seeing a woman stuck, not because she didn't have dreams, but because she didn't have choices. You know, Nani began softly. Your mother once tried to leave your father. Ria turned sharply at this. That was something she had never heard before. She must have been your age, Nani continued. Young, bright, brave, but tired of being invisible. Ria's lips parted, but no words came. She had just finished college, got a job in a small publishing house. Nothing big, but enough to give her purpose. But your father didn't like it. He said, what will people say? My wife working in an office? He didn't hit her. He just made her feel small, slowly, every day. Nani paused, her voice tightening. And there was someone else, a woman. Quiet whispers, unexplained absence, money suddenly missing. Your mother knew, she added. She cried into her pillow every night. And one day she told me, Ma, I'm going to leave him. Ria felt her chest clench. Her mother had never spoken of any of this. And I told her yes, Nani whispered. I told her to run. But she didn't. She stayed. Why? Ria asked. Nani looked away. Because we had nothing. I couldn't support her. She had no savings. Her job barely paid enough. And back then, society didn't welcome single women. She stayed. Not because she didn't want to go, but because she didn't have anywhere to go. There was a long silence. Your mother married your father thinking love would be enough. But history has a way of repeating itself, Ria. Your father left when you were 6. He sends money, yes, but barely enough and never checks in. Not on you, not on her. Ria lowered her gaze. She remembered birthdays when her father never called, fees her mother paid late, the stress behind her mother's tired eyes every single day. Your mother didn't break because she had a job. She survived because she had her own income, Nani said. That's what kept the lights on. That's what kept you in school. That's what fed this family when your father vanished. She works because she has to. And now, she wants you to work because you shouldn't have to. The words sank deep. Ria had always seen her mother as angry, controlling, always pushing. She never saw the woman who held everything together while carrying the weight of abandonment. She's not against your dream of a peaceful life, Nani said, softer now. She just wants you to have the power to walk away if it ever turns into a cage. Ria's eyes stung. The sky above had turned a soft shade of indigo. The city hummed quietly beneath. And in that stillness, for the first time, Ria didn't feel attacked. She felt protected. All your mother wants is to give you what she never had. Options, Nani said gently. You can still dream of marriage and children, but don't make that your only lifeboat. Because sometimes people walk away, and sometimes they stay but leave you behind anyway. After this, Nani stood up slowly, her knees stiff. She placed a hand on Ria's head. She just wants you to be able to walk, not beg, if life ever stops being kind. And with those last words, she left. Ria sat there still and silent. She looked up at the sky, wide and endless. And for the first time, she wondered, not what if I don't get married, but what if I do and lose myself along the way? Having your financial independence is always important. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Do let us know in the comments what you think. Thank you.